Hello guys and welcome back to another video. The last one of these I did that was a fight breakdown got a lot of views. A lot. And at least for me, that's a lot. So I decided the Leafs game, where the Red Wings freaking blew their 2-goal lead, but that game with that fight at the end involving mainly I think Nemenstikov and Bunting or Nemenstikov and Dermott mainly, it needed a bit of its own breakdown. So, let's get into it. So the fight starts with Larkin checking Bunting in the back while Bunting is on the ice. He's like kind of turtled up. I think he might have gotten hit or something like that. And Larkin just shoves him with the stick. Um, and then Dermott goes after Larkin for doing that to Bunting, and then Seider is there, and then Auston Matthews goes up to Moritz Seider. Then Auston Matthews and Moritz Seider get in a bit of a slap fight. You can kind of see part of it in the, you don't see all of it, but you can see they're kind of going at each other a little bit. Seider kind of gets involved, but kind of doesn't. Then Dermott goes in to try and shove Seider. The ref gets in the way of the two. And then Seider goes to call Dermott a biatch. Which, you know what? Fair enough, Moritz Seider. I agree with him. I think most of the Leafs players are female dogs. But yeah, and then after that, Seider turns around. He thinks it's over. Then I think Dermott probably either calls him a biatch back, or Dermott says something, like maybe it's about his mom, maybe it's about Germany, like who knows what it's about. But Dermott says something that clearly crosses the line, because he says something and Seider frickin' turns his head back around and frickin', bro, he's ready to go. And then of course the ref steps in and he's like, nope, not doing this because we can't have fun in hockey anymore. Then Vladdy comes from behind and palms Dermott in the hand with his in the face with his glove, and a scrum goes on. Frickin' Vladdy is on top of Dermott, Bunting is on top of Vladdy, Osterley is on top of Bunting, and then finally Mitch Marner is on top of Osterley. They all, get some hits in here and there, kind of get them in a chokehold a little bit. They get some fighting, and then it separates. Everyone eventually gets up off of each other. The refs separate everyone. Not what some people would call a fight, but for the purposes of this video, I am going to call it a fight. It was entertaining to watch, though, because, it was directly after Seider versus Crosby, and then you had Mitch Marner and Auston Matthews, some of the Leafs' top players, going after Seider, and this was after Seider did the same thing that he did to Crosby. He was playing good defense, nobody could really get anything past him, he was playing good, just normal Moritz Seider, and star players seem to get frustrated with that. I mean, understandably, you're getting locked up by a 20-year-old rookie who you probably have never heard of before this, and now all of a sudden he's already one of the top defensemen, not as a rookie, but one of the top defensemen in the NHL. And he's locking you down. And you're a star. You're supposed to be schooling this kid. And you're not. And you're mad about that. But then you can't even, be mad correctly, because you go to try and fight Seider, and you can't even do anything because this dude's 6'4". He's way freaking bigger than you. You get in a fight, one punch, and it's over. One right cross, you're freaking out. Lights out. Need some smelling salts off the bench. You can't do anything against him no matter how mad you get. You're going to need freaking Zdeno Chara to even have a chance at Moritz Seider. So, I love seeing Seider get in fights. I love seeing Vladdy get in fights too. Because last year, people were getting in fights for Vladdy. Because Vladimir Nemenstikov, not a fighter. This year, This year he comes in, he's freaking ready to deck anyone that comes his way, anyone that looks at him wrong. He's ready to freaking go. I've seen him get in like 5 or 6 fights this year. It's a thing of beauty. I mean, the freaking guy, like, he sees someone earlier in the year when we were getting a lot of times where people were getting checked head first in the boards. He got in like 2 or 3 fights because he saw people get checked head first in the boards, and he was like, I'm not having any of that on my teammates. Friggin' drops the gloves and tries to go over and fight them. And it's beautiful to watch. I love seeing that kind of stuff. Standing up for your teammates, making sure you're not getting punked. I've always been a guy who hates when professional athletes just let themselves get punked. I wouldn't let myself get punked. They shouldn't be letting themselves get punked. Nobody should let themselves get punked. And the way you solve that is you put your hand in their face very forcefully. So, that is the fight breakdown for today. We actually have a few videos, so this is kind of fun, but for today. So yeah, see you guys next time. As always, I'm not funny. Purdue plays, the Red Wings play, and the Pacers play. Red Wings get a week break after this. The Pacers, they still play, but we'll see if, the only video that's guaranteed is the Purdue video. If the Red Wings game is boring, not making a video. If the Pacers game is boring, not making a video. But yeah. We'll see if any of those get made, but I do have 2 videos, actually counting the Purdue game. I have 3 videos today guaranteed for you guys. See you guys next time.
Just got unlucky on a few plays tonight, One of those plays, I thought he was standing still, but he just hit the shit out of that one guy, and the guy went flying. They blew the whistle, and they called it on him.